Hey everyone, it's Kelly. I'm back today with a 12 by 12 scrapbook process video for Cut to You. And today I'm going to be using the Floral Banner 2 cut file. And I already went ahead and cut the cut file on white cardstock using my Cricut. And then I used a bunch of pattern papers from the pink Paislee Whimsical collection to back the cut file. I'm going to use that pink ombre pattern paper as my background, and this is the photo that I'm going to be documenting today. It's not the best quality photo. It was taken with my very first smartphone, and the camera on it was not the best, especially the front-facing camera. So it is kind of grainy and kind of blurry because my son was moving around in the back seat of the car, but this is a story that I definitely wanted to document. This is one of those pictures that when I look at the picture, I'm immediately taken back to the moment that it was taken and the emotion I felt when I took this photo. So I'll talk a little bit more about the photo and the story a little bit later on in the video. So I chose the Whimsical collection for a few different reasons. Number one being, I just want to bust through my stash. I still want to use these products that are a little bit older, but that I still love. Number two, I just love the colors in the collection. The colors are really bold and beautiful, and I thought that they would fit well with the idea that I had in mind for this layout. And number three being, it is a craft themed type collection, but a lot of the icons included in the collection work really well for school related photos. And that is what this photo is about. It was taken the day before my son started kindergarten. So I thought that a lot of the embellishments would work well for the story that I'm telling. It kind of ties everything together and makes you think that maybe it is a school themed layout when you see all of these different supplies, what I would consider school supplies, on the background. So I had waited a long time to document this photo because I knew that I did have a story that I wanted to tell with it. And I struggle a little bit telling stories on 12 by 12 layouts because when I make 12 by 12 layouts, it's more about the artistic process for me than the story. And I always think about the journaling last, but for this layout, I definitely knew that I wanted the journaling to be present and on the front of the layout and just something that stood out because the story is the important part. Like I said, the photo is blurry. It's not the best quality photo, but the story behind the photo is what is important. So I decided to use my typewriter, and I just used a pencil to draw the inside of that banner so that way I knew where the journaling could be placed. And I just ran it through my We Are Memory Keepers typecast typewriter. And I'm going to go ahead and just talk about the photo while I'm getting this embellished. As far as embellishing goes, I'm just using a wide range of different products from the same collection. I'm using chipboard, I'm using stickers, I'm using die cuts, just kind of all the things with this layout. But as far as the journaling goes, what I talk about is the fact that this picture was taken the day before Aiden started kindergarten, and he is my only child, which if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that. And he was starting school on a Friday, which happens to be my day off work. And when he was younger, he used to always call Fridays me and you days because my husband worked long hours on Fridays. So we always would do something fun, or we were always together the whole day. So it was just the two of us. And so he always called those days our me and you days. And I knew when I took this photo that the next day, which was Friday, my life was changing forever. He was going to be in school all day long, and the me and you days would no longer be every Friday. I know we'd have them in the summer and things like that, but it was definitely a big change in our lives. And I struggled a bit with it. I really did. His first day of school was hard for me. And I know that some parents are really excited when their kids go to school because, they get a little bit more free time and things are a little bit more relaxed at home. And, I definitely enjoy my time at home now when I'm home and, when he's at school, I get some things done. But I'm always sad when school starts back up. And I was really sad this day. It was really hard for me. And that is what I document in the journaling, just that it was such a transition and such a big change. And it wasn't something that came easy. It wasn't an easy transition. So I journal all about that. And like I said, the journaling's pretty long. It takes up quite a bit of room on the layout. But I think that it was an important story to tell because this is a photo. Like I said, when I look at it, I can remember exactly how I was feeling when I took it, and I can remember exactly what was happening. And it's just one of those stories that I think needs to be told. I also thought the word transition would be a great title for this layout because that's really what this was, is it was a big transition in our lives and something that completely changed our lives. So I thought that that was a great title and it fit really well underneath the cut file there. Now I'm just trying to fill in some little areas. So I am going to use some enamel dots just to sprinkle those around, just to fill in any voids between the title and the cut file or any of the embellishments where I felt like there was a little bit of a gap. But that's pretty much it for the layout. Like I said, I used a lot of craft themed die cuts and stickers, but they worked really well for the school themed. And I did use some clear stickers as well that tied in with the theme of the layout. But here you can see it in a little bit more detail. And I will have still shots at the end for you as well. I'll have a link to the Cut to You store in the description box below. And then I'll also have a direct link to this cut file if you're interested in checking it out. It definitely was a lot of fun to work with. And I'm really, really happy with how this layout came together. It was exactly how I envisioned it when I was thinking about telling this story. So I hope that you enjoyed this process video. If you have any questions about any of the techniques or the products or the Cut to You store or the Cut to You cut files, please leave a comment below. I'm always happy to answer any questions, and I will be back again soon with a new layout and process video. As always, thank you so, so much for watching.